Hello, everybody. How are you today? I hope that you're all having a great weekend so far. Hi, Shadows of Life. Hello, Key Squared. It's good to see you. Um, it's Saturday. I woke up late with a bit of a migraine starting. I took some meds. I'm doing okay. When I woke up, I was like, how am I going to stream? But took a shower, had a bite of food, took some meds, and I'm good now. Just a little bit spacey, which, you know, that's normal. I think we're scheduled for thunderstorms tomorrow, which is probably why the headache is happening. I started having the little scintillation in my vision like 2 days ago. So I knew that there were going to be storms on the way. But and honestly, it's been storming like every day during this heat wave weather pattern. So not on fire. Hello, Elixir. Saturday, when did that get here? Honestly, I don't know, because I've been so busy trying to make progress on all the writing that I have to finish soon. And so I actually worked until like 10:30 last night writing, and at 10:30 I was halfway through the last major document that I have to draft. Taking the one from 2 years ago and updating it, and I hit a point where I was just like, I can't do any more right now. And so I quickly skimmed the rest of it and just highlighted the parts that I need to revisit, because I was done. I couldn't do anymore. Some time ago, Saturday arrived some time ago. That's true. This week was at least 3 weeks long. Yeah. So there are so many sections, and the formatting of it is very prescribed. And the order of what things need to be in are very specific. This is for my dossier to get our equivalent of tenure. And so I started with my CV, curriculum vitae, because that has like everything in it, and then you can use that to build, even though it shows up like much later in the packet, like the full dossier. And that took me forever for some reason. I just was not happy with it. But I got it to a, okay, this is done point. It's like 16 pages long. And then there's what's called a summary of activities, where I'm supposed to write a narrative talking about what I've done over the past ostensibly 6 years, but for me, 5 years, the period of time being judged for potential granting of tenure status. And that's the one that I finished drafting last night. It has a maximum of 5 pages, and like the last bits of my time on it were having to go back through and rephrase things to cut length, because I had spilled over onto a 6th page. And so then that's like the 3rd item in the dossier. So then I started working on the 2nd item in the dossier, which is a personal statement, which is a maximum of 3 pages and is a narrative that starts out with explaining why you got into the career, and then talking about what, like, why, basically, why do you do what you do, and what kind of research that you've done, and where your research might go in the future. Like, that's basically what it covers. And so the narrative from 2 years ago is still basically usable. I just need to update it. Problem is, all the guidelines say that you should not repeat anything from one document to the next, but they all tell you you must include this, 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 and this. And the this, 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 and this are the same for the different documents. But then it says, but don't repeat anything. I can't parse how it's possible to include all the same elements, but don't repeat anything. That doesn't make sense to me. And looking back at what I turned in 2 years ago that was acceptable, I talk about the same things in each document because they're the things I did. And I'm supposed to talk about them. The instructions say I'm supposed to. But the instructions also say I'm not supposed to repeat. So I talk about them in slightly different ways, but I'm still talking about the same things. And to me, that doesn't fit the requirement of don't repeat. But yet it was acceptable 2 years ago, so I assume it's acceptable now. It's just very confusing to me. I've been there with some of my writing where I'm just done here. Yeah. Have you tried to get your 16-ish page world building doc of your fantasy setting to 1 page? No, that seems very difficult. I think I would use, if I was trying to consolidate 16 pages into 1 page, I think I would end up using tables and bullets a lot. But so the guidelines include needing the smallest font size you can use is 11 point. I did in one spot use a smaller one because it was an asterisk below a table, providing a little bit of explanation. And I was like, I don't think there's a problem doing the asterisk explanation below a table at smaller than 11 point. Between paragraphs, it has to be double spaced. And basically, the CV is the only part that has an unlimited page length, and instructions are to include everything, but also that is your opportunity to provide context to basically everything. And if more than one person worked on it, if you worked with somebody on something, you need to explain what you actually did as part of working on that. And so that's why it runs to 16 pages, because it has a lot of like contextual explanation for like every single item on there. But at the same time, feedback I got last time was, you have too much in this section. And so instead of including absolutely everything, like they said, you have too many exhibits. So I did selected exhibits. It's still a lot. It's just not absolutely everything. La la la, I'm not listening to changes in font size. Honestly, if they want to yell at me for using a slightly smaller font size for one asterisk below a table, fine. If I make that asterisk 11-point font, it makes it honestly too prominent, and then I have to find one line to take out somewhere else. I may still go back and try to do that. If I can recover one line by shortening a sentence somewhere and then increasing the font size to 11 point, I might do that. I also suffer from a problem that other people don't, which is that my name is really long. And so the template has the title line at 28-point font, and it's supposed to be like for each document. So the personal statement, it's personal statement, comma, your name. And it's intended that that's all on one line, but my name is too long and does not fit all on one line. So I actually dropped that down to 18-point font so that my name by itself would fit on one line. But it still takes 2 lines of 18-point font to fit personal statement and my name. So I have less space to actually include content because my name is longer and won't fit on one line. I'm not complaining. I'm just... This has been my life for the past... Oh gosh, it's July. 2 months. I've been working on this basically every day for the last 2 months. This is why I have not had an archives stream in a month. Because all of my time has been dedicated to preparing these documents. I'm not done. I have 2 weeks left. It's due on the 4th of August. I'm pushing really hard to finish a first draft of all of them so that I can hand them out to some people and get some feedback to then prepare a second draft. So my plan is to give them to people and get a second draft, like get feedback for a second draft this coming week. That said, Archival Adventures is back this Wednesday at 2:30. And this week, since it is the last Wednesday of the month, we will have the High Energy Physics series, episode 6 of that series, focused on the nuclear ship Savannah, which I discovered, like, we have a bazillion tons of information on NS Savannah, because the assistant manager of the Atomic Energy Division of the company that built the nuclear reactor for the ship deposited his papers with us. And so we've got tons of stuff, and it's really cool, and I'm excited about this week's Archival Adventures. So yeah. Play. Oh, wow. I was reading this note from Moobot thinking that it was a post by somebody else. Like, thinking it was a post by somebody in the chat. And I was like, wow, that's a long one. I should read that. But anyway. It was a thing that you did without using tables and bullet points. That is amazing, honestly. 16 pages to 1 without bullet points or tables. I have no idea how you managed that. I'm still thinking about potentially doing like alternating weeks for my Sunday game. Gonna continue with Mass Effect Andromeda, but I'm thinking I might alternate with Control, because that was one of the early Add It to the Wheel redemptions that was back when I was like, if you add it to the wheel, I'll play the game. And I liked the game, and I'd like to play more of it. So, ostensibly, I'm supposed to play the whole thing because of that was the mechanic of how the wheel worked back then. I played like an hour or so of it during, I think, my Streamiversary stream or my birthday stream or something. And so I think I'm going to start alternating Sundays with Control and Mass Effect Andromeda. I haven't decided which one I'm playing tomorrow. So tomorrow might be Control. But Sunday stream happens at 1 p.m. Eastern. Monday night, I will be streaming at 7 p.m. For more Outer Wilds. I feel like we've got to be getting close to some major revelations. Every time we play, it's a fun time, whether we discover lots of stuff or not, but we always seem to discover something. And that's normally a 2-hour stream. It could run longer because the Stream Punks are not streaming tomorrow night. So we'll see. I may go there. If I'm feeling it, and if if we're making progress in the game, I might just run a little long tomorrow. We'll see. So let's see. Sorry, Monday. Tomorrow, either Andromeda or Control. Monday, Outer Wilds. Wednesday, Nuclear Ship Savannah. And then, of course, next Saturday, we'll be back for more retro gaming in the land of lost cultures and dinosaurs, otherwise known as Worlds of Ultima, the Savage Empire, which is what we're here to play today. Oh yeah, we're going to play a game today. Landis was president of the American Nuclear Society. Yes! So John W. Landis, that's whose papers. There's a lot of stuff in there, and I only pulled stuff on Nuclear Ship Savannah. There's other stuff in there too, so we might revisit Landis's papers in the future to look at some of the other stuff. The collection is not fully processed. I think part of it was processed, and then we got more papers, but the more papers haven't been processed. So I don't know. I think it's a cool collection, and I feel like it's one that we should have been highlighting, and it definitely deserves to be processed. It's amazing. There would be another Control video / stream you're half watching. Cool. You've seen like 3 different people play Control, never seen the end of it. I honestly had never... I had seen it. I think it was on my wish list. Like I had seen just... I think it was a Steam recommendation or something, and I had seen like whatever trailer is on Steam, and had said, "Oh, that looks interesting," and marked it, but didn't really know anything about it. And then when we did the 1 hour of play, it was really interesting. I'm curious. I want to know more. I don't know how good I'm going to be at it. What I vaguely remember, at one point we got a gun. We learned the mechanics of fighting. I'm probably going to start over again just so I get the like training of the beginning of the game again. But what I remember is something weird was going on because we went down a hallway, and then when we turned around and came back, we came back to a different place. It had changed in our absence. So the world itself doesn't seem to be fixed, and I'm really curious about that. So yeah. Anywho. Yeah, that's most of what I got going on. We started watching Invasion on Apple TV Plus, which is... It moves slower than I prefer stories to move, but I'm curious about where it's going to go, how it's going to get there. So I've been finding it interesting. I think I had heard a couple people saying it was good. Apparently it's been renewed and there will be a second season at some point. I have no idea when, because actors and writers are striking, rightly so. But that show has been interesting. Also, if you didn't know, there may be another part of the entertainment industry striking fairly soon, which would be, I think it's IATSE. Yes, the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees may also go on strike soon, which would shut down Broadway and Broadway tours. They've separately reached an agreement for non-actors equity or like the non-union tours. There's already been an agreement reached with them, so those would continue, but the equity tours and Broadway houses would go dark because they wouldn't have any stagehands to run the shows. And honestly, at this point, looking at that, I think they probably should strike. That is the union that when I first was trying to figure out where I wanted to go with my life and went to college and did stuff like that. I originally started college for scenic and lighting design for theater, and IATSE is a union I very strongly support, because that would have been my union had I continued down that path. So also, referencing Star Trek, he was a hero. He was a union man. Anyway, the oldest house doesn't like space or time. You're talking about Control. Interesting. Anywho, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I have gotten lost in my introduction. I've also been voraciously reading Christopher Fowler's Bryant and May detective series. I think I'm on book 13 now. I went from having only read book 2. I've been listening to them in audiobook. It's the only way I managed to do this much reading. But it's grasped me. I'm enjoying the entire series. I'm so sad that this author has passed on and that there won't be any more. I think there's either like 16 or 18 books. And I think after I finish the last one, I'm going to see if I can find the first book in audio so that I can finally read the first one, because I've never read the first one. But if you have not read Christopher Fowler's Bryant and May series and you like detective novels and you're interested in esoteric London lore and detective novels written by a gay author, I highly recommend Bryant and May by Christopher Fowler. I've really been enjoying them. We were gonna go see the Barbie movie last night. There was a double feature of, I want to say it was Barbie and something like Invictus. No, that's not it. So yeah, now I'm looking. Insidious. Barbie and Insidious: The Red Door. It was a double feature at the drive-in theater. But honestly, the double feature started at 8:45 p.m. I was busy working, and by the time we needed to be leaving to go to the drive-in, Philip was basically falling asleep, so we didn't end up going. But I've heard lots of really good things about the Barbie movie, so we'll probably end up seeing it at some point. I haven't looked to see who's in it. As far as like playing Barbie, I'm curious, because there is a person who is the voice of Barbie. And I wonder if nope, she's not playing Barbie. Of course not. It's Margot Robbie who's playing Barbie. Anyway, I don't know why. I'm very scattered today. And Ryan Gosling. Yeah. I've heard it is I've heard it's good. All of those about the book could help with my own mystery stories. Yeah, they're detective novels. They're very tied in with like mystical and esoteric history of London specifically. I would say they're Holmesian or Christie-esque in style. So stylistically similar to like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes series or Agatha Christie's detective novels. Yeah, they're really fun. All of those things. Okay, I probably should open the game and actually like attempt Also, like, if anybody wants to share what you've got going on, I would be very interested to hear. I start rambling and then I forget that, like, I want to know what's going on with all of you. All right, usually I have the game open before I start the stream. Today it didn't happen. So I'm making that happen now. I honestly had nothing open at stream time. Except for like OBS. I know, a game on a stream? What's that all about? Let me see if I can show it to all of you and hopefully my scene works properly, because I didn't do all the testing I normally do before I go live. I have a mystery story based in a large city with some supernatural stuff in it. Yeah, these might be very useful for inspiration then. Yay, dinosaurs. Okay. I might want to figure out what the heck we were doing last time. That might be a thing, right? Sometimes I highlight a note in a colored font so that I know what we were doing. I don't know if I did that. We were in the caves. Did we find out what they want from us? Oh, we were fighting the frickin' Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it wasn't working. Nothing we could do. We couldn't figure out how to kill it. We were able to fight it, but then it didn't seem to be taking damage. A Thunderjaw fight, yeah. So north and east in secluded canyon, kill the Thunderer. There's got to be a way to do it, but I don't know that we're properly equipped to be able to. I've got one gun. He's got a stick. He's got a sword. He's got a fireman's axe. Jimmy's the only one with armor, because Jimmy's the only one who has enough weight capacity to wear freaking armor. Well, everybody's got a little weight capacity right now. It looks like maybe I should try and get some armor and more guns. I think we're gonna have to come back and do the Thunderer later, because I can't figure out how to kill it. Like, I can try one more time, but I don't know that this will be productive if I do. You see a Tyrannosaurus. And, like, he doesn't come and attack us. Oh, now he is. See, it doesn't even say that he took damage. Where is Triolo? I don't think we're there. I know there's spells. Are there any that actually, like, damage? Charm enemies, heal, protection, summon animal, curse enemy, battle frenzy, detect hostile. Oh gosh, Jimmy needs help. Yo, you. Let's change you to command. Actually, let's change everybody to command at the moment. Triolo. You need to cast a healing spell. If I can remember, heal. It's the gorilla skull. Offering of Pinde. Uh-oh, which one is Pinde? That's Chocolatl. I think that's Yopo. Yes. Yes, I successfully healing spelled. It only healed 3 hit points on Jimmy, though. Heck. Oh, it's still my turn? It's still Triolo's turn? Do it again. Two more hit points. That's no hit points. Rafkin, what do you got? What do you got? You have a rope, some scissors, a bottle of liquor, some cloth. Not enough to make a bomb. Gideon's sword. Triolo. Oh boy. Gosh, I don't have much. I have this tar. Dang, out of range. Ooh, I wonder. That's a dangerous position to be in. All right, Jimmy. I had Jimmy take a picture. Because why wouldn't I? All right, Triolo. Use bucket of tar on Tyrannosaurus. Yes! Oh, it worked! It did something. I wish I had a way to start a fire. Notebook, digging stick, bamboo pole, camera, a mortar, club, wire screen. I don't have any way to start a fire that I'm aware of. Out of range. Okay, Triolo. Got fishing rod. I've got clay pots. More. I only used 1 pint of tar. Gorilla skull with Yopo. Let's do it. Cast protection spell. Meat. Golden skull. Heck. You know, it's worth a try, right? Charm enemies. No effect. Dang. Frack. no idea. With stick fire? Huh? I have... That was weird. Let's throw mortar. Mortar. Mortar? Are you making a T... I'm trying. I'm trying to barbecue a T-Rex, I think. Who's on fire? Is the T-Rex on fire? Oh, you see a fire. The T-Rex is on fire. I like that. Out of range. I used the bucket of fire on the tar? I thought I was using it on the T-Rex. Somehow I have got to be able to kill this thing. Out of tar! Oh no, not out of tar. I just started another fire on the T-Rex. I like this. Jimmy heavily wounded. No! Unacceptable. Two hit points healed. Pints of tar. Use the tar. Out of range. Okay. Jimmy, get the frack out of there. I must click the right spot, apparently. Come on. Does it seem like the T-Rex is being hurt at all? It's not giving me any indication of, like, T-Rex is damaged. Riolo heavily wounded. I know! The T-Rex does seem to be immortal. I don't understand, because I'm supposed to kill it. Come on. This seems like it should work. Out of ammunition? No! Rafkin Falls. Dang it. That's not good. I mean, that means we're not going to be keeping this, but I'm gonna keep trying for a second because I want to know, did I just do poorly? Active ammunition. Attack the fire with your stick. All right. You need a different weapon. Hammer. It's hammer time. What is the deal? I don't understand. There's got to be like some special way I'm supposed to take care of that T-Rex. What does the clue book say? They will talk to you. Let me see. What is the table of contents for the clue book? Introduction, map of the valley. Valley of Aeodon, transfer plate map, recognizing the tribes, dinosaurs of Aeodon. Practical information, history of Aeodon. Then all the different places. Personal recollections. I think that's like the walkthrough. Let's try Dinosaurs of Aeodon and practical information to start. See if I get info there. Page. The Valley of Aeodon is infested with a number of amazing creatures which are either unknown or long considered extinct on the outer world. This is a guide to these creatures of Aeodon. Each one is described in the following terms. Aggressiveness. How likely is it to come after you? It may be very aggressive, or peaceful. Speed. What sort of running speed or reaction time the creature has. The higher the rating, the more formidable the creature is. Very fast, average, slow. Lethality. How dangerous it is in its attacks. It will be categorized as very dangerous, average, or not dangerous. This refers to each wound that it does, how likely each wound is to incapacitate or kill you. Any of the creatures listed as not dangerous can seriously harm you if able to bite, sting, or gore you enough times. Durability, how much punishment it can take, assuming you're in a position to dish out punishment to it. It will be very durable, average, or not durable. Armor, how much protection its hide offers, assuming once again that you're attacking it. Its hide will be heavily armored, lightly armored, or no armor. Note that millions of years of development in this valley have led to some evolutionary changes in the dinosaur species. Some are larger or smaller than their ancient ancestors from the outer world. All right, let's find the entry for Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus, the meanest and toughest of all the valley's menaces. Hi, Puddleglum. How are you? It's good to see you. This is a huge, powerful, vicious, bipedal, carnivorous dinosaur. In other words, it would sooner eat you than look at you. It grows to about 60 feet long and stands around 25 feet tall and weighs 15 tons. 15 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can go. I owe my soul to the company store. I don't know why 15. Oh, yeah. Because the song starts 16 tens, and so that's where my brain went. Anyway, for once, I don't have to work tomorrow. That's awesome. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy the time off. Moody Mystery, hello. Very aggressive, slow, very lethal, very durable, practically indestructible. Yeah, I think we discovered that. Armor. Very heavily armored. Hi, Lemon Twist. I share brain cells with some very, very lovely people. Attacking T-Rex makes me sore. Dinosaur. Excellent, excellent work. I think we need pun points. Note, do not fight one of these things. Run away instead. You might be able to kill one by dropping a landslide on its head. But an upfront confrontation is sure to get you killed. Well, time to figure out how we start a landslide. Since we need to kill one. Thank you, Cluebook. Ooh, gosh, is it that time already? I shall stretch. I should just combine those to like a self-care redeem so you don't have to do 3 of them. But also, thank you. Hydration. Quick chore. Need more beverage. Don't get eaten by dinosaurs? I'll try. Moody, it is the thing that the Sakra want from us in order to join the alliance that we're trying to build. So yeah, a quest. Because the other like the other time we had to encounter a T-Rex, we just had to put a bell on their neck. This time it was specifically kill the thing. I need to find a way up onto that upper ridge. There's a boulder above the T-Rex, so that's clearly what we're after. It was fun trying to kill it, though. Even though it was doomed to failure. You didn't have power a few weekends ago. What happened? Although you don't have to share. And many places have had power issues. Surprisingly, with all the thunderstorms that we've had, we have not had power cuts super recently. I should knock on wood. How do I get up there? So far, no entry to the upper level. Working in tech support for an ISP gives you a good picture of where the power outages are and storm damages. Yeah, I imagine so. 80+ mph winds, no power for 4 days? A tree was uprooted 200 feet from you and took down the power lines. Wow. That doesn't sound pleasant, especially since there's been so many like heat waves happening all around the world too. We've been on the edge of like the superheat. We've been like sort of mid-heat. Still approaching like upper 80s. But then we've been getting thunderstorms every night. Wait. Vines. Ha! I found a way up 1 level. How do I get up? I need to go up 1 more level. One lady I talked to today had lightning hit her driveway and leave a crater about 2 feet in diameter. Wow. I mean, because lightning is electricity, but it will melt. Like, it's very hot. So what do I wanted to use those vines. I guess I use these vines. Also, I prefer it when it's daytime in the game. It's so much easier to navigate when I can see more of the map. Stop taking the map away from me. I go up one more level. I'm so far afield. I think Philip just got home. I'm probably going to need to close the door here in a second. Just for noise reasons. Yeah. There will be a path. Haha. Oh, no. I don't know why I said aha. I thought there was a path. Still haven't located it. Golly gosh. What's that? Oh, it's Triolo. Yeah, give me just 1 second. So I'm going to step away and close the door. Okay. Whew. I do not know how we will be causing this boulder to fall. I suppose if we could get some strong winds. Sorry. Getting up. I feel like we're navigating the entire map looking for an ascent. I haven't seen a way up yet. This is probably what's intended, is like that you have to go far afield to make this work. Where is a way up? Ooh, or is that the one that you can get to from the teleporter? I wonder. That wouldn't surprise me if the only way up there is the teleporter, because there was that one ridge that we couldn't get down from. Or maybe I'm on the level I need to be on, because that was the fruit trees. There's the boulder. How to move the boulder. Not possible. Attack boulder with the rifle. Yeah, that's gonna work. Rock hammer? Use a lever. Well, I don't know that I have one. I have a rock hammer. Out of range. I'm standing right next to it. No effect. Can't use the two-handed hammer. Gem hammer or metal hammer. Use metal hammer. No effect. Got lots of those blue stones. I have a stick. Digging stick, maybe. Jimmy, come dig for me. Nothing to dig. Yes, there is. Iced tea and candy. One of those sounds good. I'm not a huge fan of iced tea, but candy sounds good. But also, I don't have it, so it's not what I like doesn't matter. Rope? Out of range. Let's get closer. Oh. Rafkin, get over here. Can't use a rope here. I think I'm going to need to make a bomb. I dig that, but it probably doesn't count for the game. Yeah, sadly. Okay. No one by dropping a landslide on its head. That sounds lovely. How might I accomplish that? I can make a grenade with cloth, tar, gunpowder, and a hard clay pot. Rifle, tar, hard clay pot, strip of cloth, gunpowder, charcoal, potassium, sulfur, bamboo, charcoal, potassium nitrate in the lab and in most caves, sulfur around volcanoes, gather with a wire screen. Mortar is at the lab. Well, mortar's in my inventory. Grinding stone in villages. Screen. Clay. Use the digging stick at riverbanks. Cloth. Flax. Yucca. Feathers. Medicine. All right. There was practical information somewhere. Practical information. In this section, I'll try to give you a quick and essential guide to some important facts about the valley. Finding food. There are no supermarkets, not even mom and pop stores in the Valley of Aedan. Not even mom and pop stores. You have to forage for yourself at all times. Edible goods you can find in Aedan include bean plants, ears of corn, bananas, peppers, pteranodon eggs, and berries. If you're feeling adventuresome or desperate, or are a big fan of red meat, you can kill and cook many of Aedan's animals and fish, but not dinosaurs, parrots, myrmidons, or giant spooters. No! Why do they have to be in the game? It's easier to find food in the villages than in the wild. The indigenous folk aren't upset if you take some, presuming that you're hungrier than they are right then. They often have lots of fruit lying around, plus cooked fish and meat chops. In the Caudal City, you can find a type of green fruit growing in strange little trees. This fruit is edible. Trade. Very little trade takes place. Most of the tribesmen are horribly self-sufficient, making their own weapons and equipment at all times. There are exceptions. Atlapakta in Tishtakatl will trade armor and weapons for emeralds. Paxoptimak, a tailor in Tishtakatl dealing especially in feathered garments, will trade emeralds for parrot feathers, and Kunawo, shaman of the Pindiro, will trade shaman's offerings for flax, but only if another shaman such as Triolo accompanies you. If you don't just find flax lying around, use some yucca or flax plants to harvest some. Language, healing. Strange property values? The indigenous folk of Aedan share some peculiar values about property. Except for certain high mucky mucks in the city of Tishtakatl, they have little conception of personal property. If one of them leaves a bowl of food or a spear lying around, they won't be particularly upset when they return to find it missing. In other words, if you're desperately short of gear and find that you have to do some midnight requisitioning, you're not going to make an enemy for life of the previous owner. On the other hand, if you yourself leave anything lying around, someone else will doubtless wander off with it. Just staying alive will keep you fit. In Aedan, you'll find that your physical and mental characteristics improve without your even noticing it. I might even say it's like a dream come true. So leveling up just happens. Oh, the creation of the Myrmidex. Tour of Aedan. I feel like I don't want to waste a bunch of time if making a grenade is not the way to cause this. I'm thinking it might be, though. Personal recollections. Balakai. Topuru. I undertake a lot of quests. Hakur, Yolaru, Kurak, Barako, Indiro. We don't talk about them. Balakai. All right. Then it was time to talk to the Sakra, the reptile men. Their chief, Siskar, agreed to unite with us if we dealt forcibly with the Thunderer, a Tyrannosaurus living to the north of the Sakra caves. We couldn't just knock it out with a batch of Placha, we had to kill it. We found the box canyon where the Thunderer lived and scoped out the situation. If we fought the thing, it would eat us. If we left, the Sakra wouldn't help us. Someone noticed that there were a lot of boulders up on the cliff top above the Thunderer. We climbed up there and discovered that we couldn't budge the darned things until someone thought to use grenades on them. After that, we rolled boulders until we figured out how to aim them and drop the Thunderer in his enormous tracks. Okay. So I was right. We need grenades, which means that we've got a couple of ingredients that we still need to get. We need gunpowder, and for that we need charcoal, potassium, and sulfur. There's potassium nitrate in the lab. Bombs away! I don't know that I have any yet. So, where is that? Ooh, 10 diamonds. Those are rubies. Apparently emeralds are what I need, though. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who likes berries and cream. 10 pints of tar. It's a pouch. Doesn't amount to a hill of beans. All right, Rafkin, I think, is the one who I should be gathering this stuff to, and he doesn't currently have any. Yeah, I don't have any of the ingredients of gunpowder. Reminds me of an old Star Trek episode. It reminds me of an old Star Trek novel. Star Trek original series novel that had Kirk fighting dinosaurs, actual dinosaurs, like a Tyrannosaurus on a planet. Sort of like Gorn Shadows, yeah. All right, so I need charcoal, potassium, and sulfur. So I need to go back to the lab, or it says, or in most caves. I have no idea how we get back to anything else. I have not been paying attention. I do not know the lay of the land. I should maybe look at the map, huh? Right. So we're up on this ledge. I don't have any way to cross water at the moment. Or actually, we might be up on this ledge. No, I think we're on this part here. If I go to the right, there should be a wall. Hi, Detective Zen. Turns off Elixir Hollow disguise, rushes up, pushes over the captain, and takes the station on the bridge. Why would you push me over? No! Welcome. I hope you're having a good weekend. All right. Yeah, I do know where I am. And getting back out of here will be more walking at night. I wonder if we're wearing our sunglasses. So we can. I am all about music lyrics today for some reason. I mean, most days, but why? Points to Chief Pranks. Oh yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Good job. Gotta stay on top of your duties. Found my way back down. I could try to go back to the Sakra Caves to get some potassium nitrate. Or I could... I'm gonna have to travel elsewhere too. I need to go to volcanoes to get the sulfur. Uh-oh. No! Myrmidex! Where are you, Triolo? All these ant-men. Are there any more? I think we won. The pranks always make... Stay on top of your duty. The pranks always make more work for the engineers. It feels very lower decks, which is why my brain decided that... So apparently there was a first look teaser thing for the upcoming Lower Decks Strange New Worlds crossover. I have not looked at it because I don't want to spoil myself. But I think that might imply that next week, maybe, will be the crossover episode, which would be amazing and exciting and fun. I don't know though, if it's next week or if we still have to wait. But I'm excited to see how that goes. The engineers always make more work for the pranksters. Wait, shouldn't that be the other way around? The pranksters always make more work for the engineers? The engineers sounds like some ancient race of aliens that built massive constructs throughout the galaxy that nobody really understands how they work. Also, I think that's actually like the plot of a book. I'm gonna need more bullets. So many myrmidons. It's a vicious cycle. Well, we do have at least to try to stop you from pranking. I mean, that is our role, yes. I've only got 10 more bullets. How do I make bullets? Do I have a recipe for bullets? Gunpowder, rifle. Make bullets. Ah, heck. I'm now checking. Is there a thing on weapons? Ooh, ammunition. I wonder if it restocks. Also, there's a jar of charcoal and a jar of sulfur and a jar of saltpeter. I think all we have to do is go back to the lab to get the ingredients that we need. Thank you, map. Practical information didn't have it. Is there a section on weapons? There is. Amazing against Myrmidex. Yes, yes. Oh, black staff. Bug bomb. If no civilized, you'll need to acquire. Shaft of iron, bamboo. Quantity of saltpeter. Coal. Sulfur. How do I get ammunition? It tells you how to make a rifle, but not ammunition. But it's our duty to try and stop you. And like, it would be boring if we didn't try to stop you. Keeps us on our arches, trying to find ways to overcome the obstacles that you've put in our way. It might keep us on our metatarsals. I'm not sure. Attack? The musical cue means that we've killed all... Nope, we didn't kill all the bugs. These things are bugging me. So many ants. I might need to see a healer. You hear something to the northeast. I don't want to hear things to the northeast. Thank you. Thank you very much. starting to get antsy. Some days you just don't want to visit your aunt. And you also you don't want your aunt to visit you either. There's more ants than a sister convention. Out of ammunition. It depends. It's all relative. I really just need to change. Hello, Triolo. Can we... There. Alright, Akon, you need to put your rifle down because I'm out of ammo. Which is sad because the rifle is so good against these things. You're out in force today. Wow. Why does the game hate me right now? Somebody die? Yeah. I refuse to accept that. Oh, look. I still hadn't saved at all today, so we're back here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I also just remembered I know where the teleporter plates are, and they're not far. That might be a nice way out of here. I've been stuck in this valley for so long. I vaguely know where the teleporter plates are. Aha! Yes. Okay. Now, where are my notes on where these things will take me? Because I need to go to the lab, which I don't really remember where that is. But I think we want to go northwest of Yolaru. So, plate C. Success. Okay. Now I believe, unless, yeah, no, that's right. I get so turned around. I've never been very good at orienteering. Personally, like in real life. So navigating fictional worlds that I cannot see much of the map, also really difficult. I feel like we've switched to an alternate reality where we didn't die by misadventure by trying to kill a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and we didn't die by misadventure by being attacked by unending waves of ant people. Oh, it's Sari. We've spoken to you. I don't have anything new to ask her right now. I need to find this other village. Which direction from here? I'm at a path that goes up or down. Does it go down and to the left, I wonder? Wait, where the heck am I? This is a village. Is this the Karak village? I love how lost I get. It makes so much sense, right? I'm so confused. I spent so much time completely lost. It's funny. Where am I? This has got to be the correct village. Yatta! Aha! Yaha! It's the Korok village, then that's the noises they should make. Alaron. Alaron is the chieftain of Koroks, right? To the notes. Alaron, Korok village. Oh, is it break time? Should I take a break? I probably should. Oh boy. I'm a save. And yeah, Puddleglum, thank you for prompting me to take a break. I could actually use a quick one, so I think I will take one. And I will see all of you in a minute or so. Okay, I think we are back. I hope everybody was able to, stretch, grab a snack, take your chemicals, get a beverage, touch grass, see the sky. Whatever you needed to do. All right, so if we made it to the Korok village, there will forever be the Korok village. Is there a healer? There should be. We've got the daughter, Tristia, Intanya. If we can find Intanya, we should be able to get healed. That's Tristia, who does not like us. She flirts with us. We reject her, and she falls over. We thought she died, but she didn't. Intanya. Let's see if Intanya will heal me. I sat here wondering why man's fashion is boring. I have wondered that for years. How many times can we just take the same stupid suit and alter the width of the lapels and call it fashion, and alter the width of some stupid rope around the person's neck and call it fashion? Come on. Yes, there are times when a suit does look smart on a person. There are so many more options for fashion. Just look at the so men used to have the balloony type shirts that we call like pirate shirts, with the V with the laces. That's not a suit, and it's a lovely looking shirt on a guy. Kilts, like traditional things like kilts. I mean, men used to wear like shifty type dress type things all the time. Some parts of the world they still kind of do. If you go back to the 1800s, kids, until they got to be like 10 years old, were all dressed in the same thing, which was basically a dress, because it was easy to mend and easy to clean. It didn't matter if they were a boy or a girl, they dressed the same all the time. Sorry. I'm not a fan of suits. I had a job for a while as a bank teller and had to wear a jacket and tie, or at least a tie, every day. Sometimes, a lot of the time, I ended up wearing a sweater and a tie, and sometimes the sweater was a sweater with a high enough collar you couldn't even see the tie, but I still had to have it on. Anyway, right? It's just suits. I mean, if I were a guy, I would probably have too many ties. I suppose there's no reason why I couldn't anyway. I have way too many ties, and I haven't worn one in years. 1790s fashion was peak, and it's all downhill since. I know how it started, but not why it stayed. Exactly. Like, I thought we had fashion designers. People whose job it was to come up with fashion. And they can't come up with anything but variations on the standard suit that we've had for 100 years? Come on. The spirits tell Intanya that someone here is unwell. Yes? Intanya gasps for breath and spasms as if hit by an electrical current. A hard, hot wind whips across you. Spirit of Kakuz, Intanya invokes you. Bestow a blessing upon Triolo. And Triolo is healed. Like, all right, so he's healed people. Yay, healing has happened. Regarding women's fashion, there's so much of it that looks nice but is really not comfortable or practical. Is it that hard to put functional pockets in things? Well, but if you put functional pockets in, then it isn't skin tight and um showing off the buttocks to attract male attention. Isn't that what fashion's for? Is to attract the male gaze? Not the male gaze, but the vision of the unfortunate straight men. Yeah, that's the other problem. No pockets. See, I think men's fashion is meant to attract the male gaze. Women's fashion is to attract the male gaze. Sorry, I don't know what we're doing. It's fun. Small bone. Very small rocks. A duck. I'm looking just to see if anybody's got some Pindiro lying around, because if they do, I'm taking it. Because Pindiro lets me heal. I don't have any pots that need kilning, do I? Nope, I've got 6 fired clay pots. Holographic Zen turns off. Zen drops from the ceiling like a ninja, pushes over the captain, and returns to his station. A rare double pranking. Oh dear. Excellent work. Excellent work. Thank you for your service. As I pick myself up off the ground. All right. It doesn't seem like there's any Pindiro lying around. That's fine. I just don't know where to get it except in town. All right. South from the village. Across the water and up a ridge, if I remember correctly. Get down. How do I get across the water? Oh, there's the steps. Yeah. Pardon me. Somewhere in here, if I go past where the tar um, is where the lab was located. Go south. Ah, but I thought I covered the ceiling ninja prank. All right, there's the tar pits. South past the tar pits. I will find the lab again. I'm going completely on memory because I didn't take any notes on where it is. I don't have a GPS or a compass or anything. It should be right around here, shouldn't it? Nobody can cover for ninjas. Well, yeah. Ninjas take cover really well. Have I gone too far south? Why is it that whenever I don't know where I'm going, I'm always exploring at nighttime? This seems fairly standard. Like, oh, I'm uncertain exactly where my destination is. Let's go at night. southeast of the city, isn't it? So it should be around here somewhere. Thank you, Dawn. Oh, there. No? Yeah? No? There's so many patches. There it is. Yay! Found it. Maybe you should ask the spotlight operator who's shining the light on the party where to go. That would seem to be a good thing to do. I moved all the things about. Meat and a skillet. So now I don't know what anything is. A jar. A jar of what? Pray tell. I am good at game. Chikaris. Somewhere there's a map of the lab. Somewhere it tells me what's around. Right. So they used to be on this table that I've cleared, which tells me they're probably here. Get a jar. Look at jar. Open. Use jar? The jar is not a jar. When is a jar not a jar? See, the yellow one, I'm guessing, would be the sulfur. The black one should be charcoal. Right? But they just say it's a jar. So are the white ones saltpeter? Huh? When it's a door. When it turns into a field. Nothing in there. One spear, one leather shield, a bunch of turnips, a bunch of turnips, a bunch of turnips, a roast pteranodon, 5 meat, a bunch of turnips, and 23 berries. Yeah, I unloaded my inventory there. Apparently things stay put around here. But, okay, if I have all the things, how do I do the doing of the do? Do? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right. I'm assuming this is a jar of charcoal. I'm assuming this is a jar of sulfur. I'm assuming this is a jar of saltpeter. So if I put all those things in Jimmy's inventory, I think I heard of saltpeter. He plays a lot of Call of Duty, doesn't he? I don't know. Does he get salty when he's not doing well? Gunpowder. Remember the 12th of November, 5th of November. It's 5th of November, right? 6th, I don't know. Now I have to look. 5th. Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. Where's the rest of the... Come on, just give me the words so I can read it. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. A stick or a stake for King James's sake. Will you please give us. Yep, nope, I'm not going to read it out loud because it contains a word in it that at the time that the poem was written was used in the sense of a bundle of sticks. But is a word that is used as a derogatory towards queer people today. Will you please give us a. If you can't give us one, we'll take two. The better for us and the worse for you. That's one version of it. But anyway. Puddleclum, thank you. Thank you for the clip. The difference between men's fashion and women's fashion. Yay. Remember the 5th of November, for that is the day when rent is due. I thought rent was due on the 1st. I don't know. Place in mortar or grinding stone. Okay, let's try. You can't do that. Don't understand what you want me to do, game. Can't use the jar. Can't place it in the mortar. Looking at it just. You can't attack it. Talk to the jar. Get jar. Use jar. Ooh, what about use mortar? Nothing to grind. Move jar to mortar. Drop mortar. It broke. Game. It's both jarring and mortifying. Why did you break my mortar? Why do break mortar? Now I have to find a grinding stone. I don't understand. It says jar of potassium nitrate, jar of sulfur, jar of charcoal, jar of magnesium. But they all just say jar. I could reload. I should be careful with the magnesium. And it didn't respawn the ammo, so I don't know how to get more ammo. If one of those jars is magnesium, and I accidentally put magnesium into the gunpowder mixture, that wouldn't be so good, would it? That would make it far more dangerous. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to use these jars. Oh, geez, who had the album that was just titled Jars? Isn't there a band that had an album called Jars? Jar of Magnesium. The new scent by Calvin Klein. Are you sure it wasn't Calvin Klein? Um, oh, Bruegel. Um, I'm trying so hard not to just go like search the internet to find an answer. I'm also very sad. All right, where's the grinding stone? I need to put my nose to it. I don't know. I just work here. Use the door? Hmm. I need to put my nose to a grindstone. No grinding stones. Also, whatever happened to the music in this game? It just stopped, and apparently that's all there is. We don't get any music now. Clay pot? Do they not have a grinding stone? Apparently they don't want to grind on anything. It was stored in the mortar. That's the larder. Grinding stone! Okay, let's try. Drop. Not possible. Are you kidding me? Nothing to grind. All right, game. Gunpowder. A very unstable form of this substance is made by mixing equal proportions of potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal in a mortar. The gunpowder can be used to make crude grenades or to load the simple flintlocks constructed in the valley. Scream in frustration? Is that accurate? It feels like it should be. When loaded with a charge of gunpowder, pulling the trigger causes to fire a small stone like a bullet. So, but either one of these is required by the natives to grind corn into flour. More explorer, more useful to grind up chemical components of gunpowder. Oh. I don't understand. Um, Unique containers only found in the laboratory. Great. Tell me. How do I use the jar? Jars containing potassium nitrate, sulfur, charcoal, and magnesium strips. Great. I've picked up all the jars from the laboratory. How do I open them? Doesn't say. All right, this one might tell me something. This is Strategy Wiki. This is the place that was my walkthrough for Ultima 6. All right. Magnesium ribbons. The jar looks the same as the nitrate jar. Yep, I figured that out. Use in mortar or grind. Get gunpowder. How? How? How do? Explain. Use black jar. How do I open them? All right. Let's drop. Use. What do you mean? Okay. Move the 18 charcoal parts out from the black jar. Move. It says move. But 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 it doesn't make sense. Nope. Nope. That. Oh my gosh. I apologize for being super, super dense. I'm surprised I haven't fallen through the floor. This is an 80s point and click. Sense is secondary. They're containers. Like the pouches. All I needed to do was click on them. To open them. And remove their content. How was I supposed to know that? How long did it take me to figure that out? There's a grinding stone here. I wonder if I can get the grinding stone. I apparently it's heavy. But I know there's one here at least. How long did that take me, honestly? Oh, Elixir, thank you. Oh, jeez. Wow. Honestly, game, wow. Wow. Just, oh, wow. I'm taking it all out of the jars. Also, what in the heck happened to the music? Game, why are you behaving so frustratingly? All right, give all of this to me. All right, I don't know if I need to carry the jars around, but for the moment, use drop. All right, it looks like I have enough to do 18, so. These people are going to find out that the next time they're making tortillas, their tortillas are laced with gunpowder. That seems not great. You mix a batch of gunpowder. I have gunpowder. Let's put it in a jar. I have a jar of gunpowder. That took forever. Okay. I wonder what else I can put in the jar. I'm being silly now. I can't put the ammo in the jar. Can I put the key in the jar? Why not? What is the key? I don't know what the key's for. I can't put the rock hammer in the pouch? Oh, I guess that pouch was full? Weird. Can I mix things in the jar? No. Strike match and hold it close to gunpowder to see if the quality is good. I mean, something was going to explode, but not in the way they thought. This is true. I was ready to explode. Okay. Looks like, I mean, it makes sense that you would use the jars to store powders and things like that. That makes total sense logically, but games don't need to be logical. It's not an engineer problem. It becomes medical. Coming August 7th, the Streampunks tear into the world of darkness in the latest edition of Werewolf the Apocalypse. Tchaikovsky, Elisa Pearl, Noir Enigma, Caitlin Bruder, and Sin Dancer and storyteller 16-bit Eric, the Children of Rage. All right, they just tweeted and I had to go and like retweet it. So I read it out loud because the Streampunks are amazing and Werewolf the Apocalypse is going to be amazing. All right, I have the ingredients now. So, for my notes. Cloth with tar, hard clay pot. Do the fired clay pots count as hard clay pots, I wonder? I have so much. Nope. Let's move the tortilla and the berries because I need to hang on to them. And then I can just give that pouch to somebody else to carry, right? Yeah, that works. Really, we couldn't tell you like the stream punks. Looks at background items. Fired pots count as unemployed and sad. You know, I don't think that unemployment necessarily equates to sadness. If you have enough to live off of, why do you need a job? There are some days where I think that I would be happier without a job. All right, cloth strips. I think Rafkin has the cloth strips. they were clay pots before getting fired. Yeah, now they're fired clay pot. Maybe they're hard clay pot because they've been fired and that made them hard. Hardened to the world. All right. Wait, who has the pot of tar? Triolo does. I keep giving things to the wrong people. I should pay more attention. But if I paid attention, then they wouldn't be fired. Because I'd still be paying them. It's been a day for my spelling. Use cloth on tar. On nothing. You tarred some cloth strips. Anybody have any feathers? Which I do need to find feathers. Who has the pot? Rogan, you're not making edibles. I am indeed not. I have experienced marijuana. I studied abroad in Amsterdam for a month. So I have experienced it. It did not really align very well with my brain chemistry. Okay, so use cloth on pot. You made a grenade. Did that use the? I think it automatically used the gunpowder. Zen, are you serious? I really don't want to go back there. You're probably right. They probably have the feathers. You need 5 pinches of gunpowder to make a grenade. I only have 3 more. I have 3 grenades. And suddenly music again. I have been around pot, but never had it. Yeah, I mean it was fine as far as like experiencing it. Like I was with other students in one of the coffee houses. I don't really remember the experience though. I know we were there. What I do remember is I decided I was done and that I needed to go back to the hostel. And got up to go, and the people I was with weren't sure I would make it back. We were like a block from the hostel. The people I was with weren't sure I would make it back, and I told them I was fine. I know somebody walked me back, even though I said I didn't need anybody to. Like, they followed me at a distance to make sure that I made it back. And I have no, other than that, I have no memory of that night at all. I didn't remember that night the next morning. Like, it completely blanked out my mind. So it's not an experience I'm interested in repeating, because apparently I lose track of reality to the point where I don't remember. I like basically totally blacked out. Okay, I have the grenades. So now I need to get back to the T-Rex. I'm currently at Kurok Village. I need to get over here. Which I think going to the teleport hub is going to be the fastest way. Yay! I mean, we've made some progress. I at least managed to make some grenades. I think we may have to figure out how to make a rifle. Because we're gonna run out of ammunition for the modern rifle that we have. So I think we're gonna have to make one of those bamboo rifles. All right, after we turn to the right, somewhere. I believe there's a crossroads. Is a parrot! Talk to it. You see a colorful, bright-eyed parrot. Squawk! Feather. Good bird. Join. Feed me. I don't think I have any crackers. He's so cute. Yes, 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 yes. Want the cracker? Oh my gosh, are there crackers in the game? I need to know. I need to know right now. There are not. That's so sad. How are there no crackers? I am saddened. Why would you tease me like this, game? The parrot wants a cracker and I don't have any crackers. Bye, ingrate squawk. What? What? No! Why would... No! Game! It's not fair! Maybe the parrot wants firecrackers. Parrots are loud squawking birds, first encountered in the Savage Empire, but later seen in both Britannia and on Serpent Isle. Smart as they are capable of imitating human speech. Parrots of Aedan had little to say, although they were naturally interested in food. The only exception was the parrot Cleese in the city of Nawatla. The Nawatla tribe, who had some interesting things. Well, can I feed them? I want to feed the parrots. Fair is tertiary. You're right. I am sad. I wanted to feed the parrot. It doesn't look like you can. Oh, I did just find out how to get feathers though, but you have to find a dead parrot for that. Or kill one. Unless I absolutely have to, I don't plan to kill the parrots. Are there dead parrots? There are 3 parrots here. No, it's just swamp. It's not a dead parrot. I feel weird hoping to find a dead parrot. I don't want to kill the parrot. It called me an ingrate, but it's also, you know, I didn't feed it. It was justified. I don't know if... All right, we know they're here. The first time we've seen them. I don't want to kill the parrot. I want parrot feathers, but parrots naturally molt feathers. I shouldn't have to kill them to get feathers. All right, where's the teleporter? Hello, dinosaur. You can kill the parrots. If the dinosaur would kill the parrots for me, that would be another matter entirely. Right? Okay. Let's go try to kill this dinosaur again. This is like the second entire stream where all I've worked on is trying to kill this freaking dinosaur. I'm so sad that I can't feed the parrot. Some of you may have known I quite like birds, especially citizens. Which would be parrots. Like, I really like parrots. I would never have a parrot that large as a pet, but because an Amazon parrot is definitely would be a handful to have as a pet. Like, that would be difficult, but like much more manageable as cockatiel. Now, if you go for something like budgerigar, or also known as parakeet, they're kind of a little too small, I think. Like, they're good if you're just gonna basically have them as a caged bird, but if you want them to be a companion bird and actually come out of the cage and spend time with you, cockatiel or like a sun conure or something like that is much more appropriate size-wise, I think. I'm trying to remember what Dagon was. Was Dagon a sun conure? Or I don't remember. I know Dagon was about the size of a sun conure. I just don't remember what kind of conure Dagon was. Dagon would have been, if you're unfamiliar, I'm referring to Matt and Marisha's bird. I used to have cockatiels. Now, something like a parrotlet, they're smaller than budgerigars, and parrotlets are mischievous little scamps, and they're really hard to catch once they're out of the cage. Really freaking hard to catch. They're also great fun and have wonderful personalities. Dagon was a cockatoo? No. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I should read the full comment. One of my friends in college had a cockatoo, but then the college had a rudimentary aviary, so it wasn't stuck in a small cage all the time. The cockatoo liked you. See, I liked having my I liked my cockatiels. I loved my cockatiels. But yeah, they were not cage birds. If I was home, they were out of the cage, unless it was nighttime and it was bedtime, and then I would put them in the cage and cover it over so that they would sleep. And then occasionally somebody would be loud outside the freaking window as they walked past, and it would startle my birds out of their sleep, and they would panic and start flapping, and that would wake me up, and I'd run out there to get them out of the cage so they wouldn't break a blood feather and bleed to death. But all right, I should save before I try this. All right. Use grenade, drop grenade. Not possible. Uh-oh. That's why I saved. Because that was a disaster. All right, let's try this again. Use grenade, drop grenade, run away. I think I took damage, but I'm okay with that. We moved the boulder over by 1. That's good. So if I drop one more grenade... Oh boy! Light grenade, put grenade in pocket. I know. Like, why would I do that? That's clearly what we're doing, though. And there's not a lot of time. Not possible! Did it work? One dead Tyrannosaurus Rex! I killed the Thunderer! I'm king of the world! Oh boy! Do we really need to explain why you shouldn't put an active grenade in your pocket? First try, professional gamer. Oh boy. I'm so happy that I finally managed to do that. Now let's wander around and observe the body from a closer distance. I don't think I can get anything from the body, but if we go and discover the body of a Tyrannosaurus, Then we can play Clue. F in chat for the poor T-Rex. I know, not like his buddy that just needed a bell around his neck. We could play Clue and try to figure out who killed the T-Rex with what and where, right? I get so turned around. Just follow. No! I heard you killed the T-Rex. I did? Why would I do something like that? Oh, are we still on that? Gosh. All right. Where are you, Triolo? Okay. I should really try using the hammer more. I'm gonna run. Oh my gosh, Rafkin. What's with the 15 hit points, Rafkin? Are there more up there? I thought you were set to run away. Don't do this to me, game. I will fight you. End combat. Save game. Thank you. Rogan for replacement T-Rex. Oh, geez. So exciting news. Some of you will probably not think it's exciting, but I'm very excited by the fact that I discovered last night that there's a freaking Noodles and Company in town now. I really liked Noodles and Company when I lived in Minnesota, and when I moved here, I was very sad that there was not a Noodles and Company. And I don't know when it opened, but it is open. And so Friday, when it's my night to pick where we eat out, we're having Noodles and Company. I have no idea whether my favorite dishes will be. So my favorite dishes somehow always ended up being there's like rotated, like the not standard menu, like the we'll rotate this in and out type thing. They had a wonderful truffle mac. They had an excellent Thai hot pot. My go-to, if either of those wasn't currently on the menu, was their Japanese pan noodles with some shrimp. But like it has been nearly 8 years since I ate at a Noodles and Company because I just haven't been around one. When I have, there have been more interesting options. So I'm excited by the fact that there's a Noodles and Company. You see a dead Tyrannosaurus. Am I supposed to like get anything from it? Use knife. I did use a grenade. But do I need to like bring a tooth back or something? It didn't tell me no on using the knife on the dead Tyrannosaurus. Interesting. I would have used dynamite. Okay, I guess there should be some more points given out. I'm sure I can have a bigger party. I don't know who else to ask to join me. I thought Sari would be a good party member, but she didn't want to join, which is fine. You know, she's no requirement that anybody has to join. I'm harvesting all the medicine fruit. I may not hang on to it for long, but I'm going to take all of it. Yes, I have cleared the dinosaur from your medicine fields. I have also cleared all of the medicine from your medicine fields. Just what a white man would do, right? The indigenous folks tell you this plant has medicinal properties, so you take all of it. Sounds like a white man. Sorry, I was just out of the room when I heard something about point. Indeed. I mean, at least I didn't take the entire plant, right? Just the fruit. I think they're limes. They look like limes to me. Also, limes are good. They're not like oranges, which are disgusting. Limes, lemons are, but lemons have too much of an overpowering flavor for me. I prefer not to have lemon on my food dishes. Limes are good. If I need citrus, probably my best go-to is kumquat, which you can eat rind and all. Do we have a coconut to put in it? You know, I think there might be coconuts in this game. I should save again. I think there's a teleport to the Sakra village that would be the safest way back. Yes, if I go to the central teleporter and hop on pad D, just have to get on the pad D wagon. That should get us safely back to the Sakra village without being overwhelmed by all of the frickin' Myrmideks in the frickin' game. And maybe somebody at the Sakra village can heal us. And, you know, I did say something about not being overwhelmed by all the Myrmideks. Pretty sure the paddy wagon gets you in jail? Well. I take the musical cue to mean that the fighting has ended? I hope. Game. I will fight you. Come on, where's the teleporter? I know it's nighttime, just take me home. Country roads to the place I belong. Sakra village, safe from Ant-Man. Take me home. Country roads. I'm gonna run out of freaking bullets. Where's the teleporter? Out of ammo. Well, I did say it was gonna happen, didn't I? I'm gonna have to cast a sparkling healing spell. All right, Triolo. Do your magic. Everybody's heavily wounded. Look at the freaking 13 hit points. I don't want to attack. It's nearing end of stream. The mod requests all T-Rexes return to the paddock and all Myrmidexes. Myrmidexy? Go back to wherever they hang out between streams. Thank you. Critical wounds. Why? When is it my turn? When do I get to attack? So many. Why so many? Ants. So many ants. Just why? Why? Why must you have all of the ants in the entire world? Any more? For raid suggestions, Bree's doing art and Jeff Brutlug's doing My Friendly Neighborhood, which is... I'm sorry, what? Sesame Street meets Resident Evil? Say how what now? We haven't popped in on Bree in a while, but I'm also really curious about that. I'm just going to use up the last of my peen day. No more healing possible. Can we make it back? Where is the sparkling teleporter? Lord fuckwad. Oh my god. I just heard it. For the first time, I was naming the stupid little Lord Farquaad person from Shrek, and I just heard it. I just heard what Farquaad is meant to come across as to adults. I can't believe I never heard it before. A new indie horror game. Basically, you're trapped on the set of a Sesame Street style show with disgruntled puppets. Okay, I think we're gonna have to take a look. Because it's in a book. Well, it's in a game. Take a look. It's in a game. just want to reach the teleporter. I know it's here. Where the frack is it? This is why I have not saved since. Is it here? Please. Please. One hit point. Okay. I saved. Heck, where am I? Okay. I saved right before leaving the little blind canyon, or the. No, I don't like that term. Right before leaving the canyon. So the teleporter should be like basically just directly west of here. Shouldn't it? It would be so much more helpful if it was on the map somewhere. Okay, so need to go around the rocks. I probably walked past it multiple times. These things hit really freaking hard. Come on. Teleporter pad. Hug dinos. They're ants. Sometimes the ants just want to pinch your cheeks. Very uncomfortable. Shouldn't it be here? Where is it? How have I managed to get so completely lost? All right. The Myrmidex should not molest me here. Because I've gone up a level. Can I just nap? Yes. Jimmy has a dream. He chases 3 animals through the jungle: a bear, a jaguar, and a monkey. The path branches, each animal going a separate way. Does Jimmy follow? I think I'm leveling up. Does Jimmy follow the bear, the jaguar, or the monkey? What are our stats in this game? I'm guessing that's strength. I'm guessing the bear is strength. Strength, dexterity for the jaguar, or intelligence for the monkey. Strength increases hit points. Dexterity, how fast they are, and how effective they are with non-bludgeoning weapons such as bows and swords. Intelligence for casting spells. And in using certain objects. All right, Jimmy. I think we're going Jaguar. Jimmy has a dex of 24. I have no idea what it was before. I haven't been paying attention to that. But it's morning, people. Let me see if I can find the teleporter now. Because I would really like to find the teleporter and then end the stream instead of continuing to die. I don't want any noises to myself. Where is it? Also, I really like this music. It's sad that it will be disrupted by the addition of ants. Oh, I didn't get the thing that time. No Jaguar. I guess because we haven't fought all the ants. All right. I go up? Nope. I'm gonna find this. How have I managed to miss it every single freaking time this time? I don't understand. I've found it before. It's got to be right here, right? In amongst this denuded area? I'm going to find the teleporter. Leave me alone, ant. I don't understand. I mean, I understand why that happened, but why can't I find it? Mm-hmm. 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 I'm 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 slightly frustrated at the moment. Thank you. Game? I have found the clue book. Let's rest until sunrise. Okay, if we exit and head south. I've been exiting and heading north. But according to this map, Teleporter Plaza should be south. Which is where I was, you game. I'm not playing. Well, I am, because it's a game. But this game can just heck right off. Where is the teleporter? I'm so happy I finally found it. I don't know why that was so hard. No, I just have to find the leader. Is it you? It's not you. It's the one on the rug, isn't it? Oh, I will save. Yeah, sure. Scar. Okay. Aocon, you have helped Sakra already. Slew Thunderer, did you? Welcome, are you here? What is your wish? Finding the teleporter was as hard as opening a jar. You're right. You have destroyed the Thunderer. Siskar will stand by Aocon when the drum sounds to unite the tribes. That's one more on board. Is there no healer here? I thought their shaman was their leader. We are about to end though. Just need to update quest. Look at this one. This one is done. Just one quick check to make sure. Yeah, I don't know if they have a shaman. It's fine. We can just use the teleporter to get back to somewhere that has a shaman that will heal us next time. I should save. Oh boy. Okay, well, I think that's where we're gonna leave it. We managed to kill a T-Rex after figuring out with some difficulty how to open jars. And then we managed to re-find the teleporter instead of trying to fight our way through legion of killer ants. Overall, not as productive as I had hoped, but it was fun. So, you know, that's all that matters. Let's let me say whatever thank yous I need to. Why was the jar harder than killing a T-Rex? I don't know, Zen. Because I didn't realize the jar was a container that I just needed to open the same way I open a pouch. I kept thinking that I needed to look at it to open it like a box. Because they're related to doors. Doors are the enemy. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you Was Not Worth It for being a subscriber over on Coffee. Of course, thank you to my mods and, Elixir especially for being here. Thank you to the artists who've made art that I use on the channel. Thank you all for joining me and hanging out and being very supportive as I slowly was overwhelmed by bouts of frustration. Let me see for sure. about setting this raid in place. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna pop in on Jeff Brutlag, a wonderful queer streamer who I have indeed popped in on before. For Jim Henson style puppets and murder. Because oh, you're not gonna be here next Saturday? That's totally fine. We'll figure it out. Because this game, I'm quite curious. So it'd be lovely if you all join as we head over there. I do have a raid call that you can toss in chat. There are both subscriber and non-subscriber varieties. Feel free to use the one of your choice, but the call is hashtag Rogue Raid, generally either with the Chaos emote or the Twitch Raids emote, or, you know, whatever fun thing you want to throw at them when we get there. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. to play either Control or Mass Effect Andromeda, whichever one I come up with. And then, of course, Outer Wilds on Monday. And Archival Adventures is back this coming Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. We'll be looking at the nuclear ship Savannah. And then we'll return for more Worlds of Ultima, The Savage Empire, next Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I hope I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.